Hi guys! So now that we have done our plan, we are now going to turn that plan into a story, okay? And to do that, we need to make sure that we follow our plan, okay? So the very first thing that we need to introduce are our characters, our setting, and our problem, okay? So to do that, okay, so we know from the story starter that it ended with Gobbles the turkey peeking inside of the bus, right? So I am going to say, one day I was, hold on one second. Okay, so one day I was, because I'm Gobbles the turkey, so one day I was monitoring the monitoring Pikes Peak Elementary when all of a sudden one of the school buses leaves the parking lot. Okay, so one day I was monitoring Pikes Peak Elementary when all of a sudden one of the school buses leaves the parking lot. Okay, then I'm going to say that I flew on over to peek inside. Okay, I then fly over to peek inside of the bus to see who was controlling it. I then noticed that there were a bunch of squirrels controlling the gas pedal and the steering wheel. Okay, so then I just talked about my characters, okay, my settings, so inside the school bus, okay, so I was around Pikes Peak Elementary, and then now I am inside the school bus, right? Okay, and so I already talked about my problem, which is the bus leaving, okay, and now I already talked about my event. So he peeks into the bus and sees that the squirrels are controlling the steering wheel and the gas pedal. So now I'm going to talk about my event 2 when I say that Gobbles tries to stop the squirrels from taking over the bus, okay? So now I'm going to say, let me reread real fast. I then noticed that there were a bunch of squirrels controlling the gas pedal and the steering wheel. Instead of saying I should probably use a transition. So I'm going to say suddenly. Okay, and these transitions are on your assignment, okay? So these are transitions. So suddenly is a transition. Now remember, transitions help with the flow of your writing, okay? So suddenly I tried to get all of the squirrels out of the driver's seat and the steering wheel. And I did that by trying to bribe them with nuts, because we all know that squirrels really like nuts, okay? So I had some nuts, so I did that by trying to bribe them with nuts. So once the squirrels saw the nuts, they then left the seat and gas pedal over to the other seats in the bus, right? So once the squirrels saw the nuts, they then left the seat and gas pedal over to the other seats on the bus, not in the bus, on the bus. Okay, and now I'm going to use another transition because now I am going to talk about my event 3. So I'm going to say moments later, I got control of the driver's seat and the driver's seat, steering wheel, and gas pedal from the squirrels, right? Because that is my event 3. So it's just taking control. So moments later, I got control of the driver's seat, steering wheel, and gas pedal from the squirrel. Okay? And then I am going to say, right when I got control, I then drove the bus back to the elementary school for the bus driver and the children to use. Okay, so that is my event number 4. I drive the bus back to the school for the bus driver and the children to use. Okay, because that is my job to keep, and I see that I have I had to just fix drivers real fast. So that's Gobble's job, right? Is to protect the children and to look out for any problems that the school might have, right? Okay, so I drove the bus back to the elementary school for the bus driver and the children to use. And now I am going to end with my ending, right? Okay, because I already talked about my solution. Okay, so my ending, Gobbles feels great that he was able to save the bus. Okay, so now I'm going to say once the bus was back to its rightful owner, I felt great that I was able to save the school bus from and I'm going to bring in the squirrels, from the crazy squirrels, right? Okay, I felt great that I was able to save school bus from the crazy squirrels. Okay, and so that ends my story. Okay, so just a reminder too, guys, and I said this with the yesterday's assignment video, I did my story on a Word document, okay, which you could do as well, but if you don't have to, okay, you could just type it into the text box. It's up to you. But like I said, I know that you guys had a lot of problems with the text box and it booting you out. And this is one way to fix that problem, is to do your story on a Word document and then copy and paste it. So copy with your 2 fingers. You're going to press your mouse, okay, and it copies like that. And then you're going to use your 2 fingers again, press the mouse, okay, and then you're going to hit that copy button. And then when you go back to your assignment, okay, in the text box that's down here, you just have to hit that paste button, okay? And I don't have it published right now, but when you select that submit assignment box, that's going to be right up here. The text box will appear, and then you will hit that 2 fingers, mouse, and then you could hit that paste button, okay? So that is your assignment for today. I am looking forward to reading all of your fun stories, okay? Have a great day, guys. Bye.